I've long been interested in the interplay between public policy and the performance of capital markets. In my 2023 book, Bullshift, I even pointed out the extreme similarity between government politicians and financial advisors. Both parties tend to shift your attention to make you feel bullish. Politicians want your vote, financial advisors want to manage your portfolio. And in both cases, getting elected or getting hired depends primarily on telling an optimistic story that's both plausible and motivation. The president of the polling firm Abacus, a fellow named David Coletto, has recently pointed out that we Canadians have moved from a world dominated by scarcity in 2024 to a world dominated by precarity in 2025. Our mindset has shifted. Until recently, people were concerned about prices in general and the cost of living in particular. Now, Canadians are more concerned about the existential threat posed by our American neighbors. What I find interesting is that although the political shift is widely recognized, few people seem inclined to shift the way they manage their investments. My thinking is that the financial advisors who continue to act in a scarcity environment by investing the same way they always have, as if nothing has really changed, are running the risk of being left behind like the politicians who couldn't make that same pivot. There can be little doubt that the world has changed, and it seems to me that people should re-examine their portfolios to make sure that they're still in keeping with the way things are now, as opposed to the way things were in 2024. The world has just gotten a lot more unpredictable, and it would be disingenuous to suggest otherwise. Nonetheless, several advisors act as though not much has changed. They seem determined to convince both themselves and their clients that the status quo is acceptable. It reminds me of George Costanza in a Seinfeld episode where he said,
"It's not a lie if you believe it."
"My sense is that advisors have convinced themselves, and by extension their clients, that the world hasn't changed. That worldview is implausible, but oddly comforting. Too often, happy lies trump inconvenient truths. Many advisors are all too willing to bullshift their clients to get them to feel good rather than being forthright about the risks that's staring them squarely in the face."